My journey toward IISc began with an NPTEL course on pattern recognition by Professor P.S. Sastry. The course provided me with foundational skills in pattern recognition and machine learning. The knowledge and confidence that I gained through my NPTEL courses helped me in my academic journey a lot.
NPTEL journey started with the course Micro and Nano Fabrication, which gave me an in-depth knowledge in semiconductor fabrication, which helped me to crack my PhD interview.
Over the years, I completed 11 NPTEL courses in the discipline of mechanical engineering, for which I got the NPTEL Discipline Star Award in mechanical engineering.
Most of the time during my BTech third year, fourth year, of course, then I moved to NIT Surathkal for my MTech and all, right? Everywhere, wherever I feel that I need some support, I used to just get back to NPTEL, YouTube, where the NPTEL courses are offered, right? I used to just type whatever I want and then type NPTEL at the end.
I took some NPTEL lectures which helped me to gain a lot of knowledge in very specific areas of physics like semiconductor physics and material science. And it helped me to gain a very deep knowledge to crack exams like GATE and JUST, which helped me to get the offer letter from IISc for PhD.
Years before, when I was an engineering student, I used to take up the classes of Professor Sushovan Avasthi and Professor Shankar Kumar Selvaraj through NPTEL with the course name Introduction to Micro and Nano Fabrication. And what amazed me was the depth of the subject and the clarity with which the concepts were taught. That had not only helped me in understanding the complex concepts, but also it has helped me, it developed a sort of a keenness for me to pursue the research.
I began my GATE exam preparation through NPTEL. The first courses I enrolled in were fluid mechanics, offered by Professor Shankar from IIT Kanpur, and heat transfer, offered by Professor Surendra Dasgupta from IIT Kharagpur. These courses laid the foundation of chemical engineering education and opened up avenues for me to pursue my interest in the field. After that, I continued learning the traditional chemical engineering subjects like chemical reaction engineering, chemical engineering thermodynamics, mass transfer from NPTEL. One of the things I appreciated most about these courses were how the courses were structured so that emphasis was given on building strong fundamentals and how they can be used to solve real-life engineering problems. The professor not only discussed the theoretical principles, but also discussed on what modifications would have to be made to solve real-life engineering problems.
Most importantly, I'll tell you the surprising fact, all right? I am currently working with Professor Hardik J. Pandya, not cricketer, okay? Professor Hardik J. Pandya, and I used to see his NPTEL lectures on YouTube and all that regarding CMOS fabrication and all that, okay? The way he taught, it just blew my mind. That is the first time I saw how a wafer looks like. I never had an experience of how the wafer is, all that. And he used to get that wafer to the NPTEL studio and then show all that, okay? With the tweezers and all that, okay? That's the first time. That's an amazing experience that I had.
I feel happy and grateful. NPTEL was not just an online platform for me to learn about the concept from the professors of IISc, but it also developed a keen interest in me to pursue the research.
Before joining the IISc, pursued a course on NPTEL on the topic Fundamentals of Semiconductor Devices. And that course was very excellent. That has helped me to get the concepts and skills for required in the semiconductor field, and that is helping me to pursue the research.
I came across Professor Sneha Singh's course on acoustic metamaterials on NPTEL, which helped me lay a strong conceptual foundation. Once my fundamentals were clear, I was easily able to understand the literature for my research. As I progressed with my research, I also followed Professor C.S. Manohar's NPTEL course on vibration and FEM. His in-depth analysis and numerical examples helped me implement the computational aspects of my PhD research.
During my MSc Physics days, I remember the first time I came across this course offered by NPTEL on quantum mechanics by Professor V. Balakrishnan at IIT Madras. And I remember I binge-watched all those lectures, and it gave me a strong foundation in quantum mechanics, and to the extent that I could sort of study any quantum mechanical phenomenon with that. And V. Balakrishnan became my favorite physics teacher. Although later I switched from physics to neuroscience, those mathematical and statistical thinking skills are equally useful in my current research on meditation.
During my college years, it coincided with COVID pandemic, and at that time I had two options: either wait for my, let's say, college to adapt to the new online learning, or I had to find one more ways for continuing my education. And that time I found NPTEL, and there it started my NPTEL journey. And it doesn't just give you, let's say, knowledge, it gives you confidence. And with that confidence and discipline, I was able to crack GATE exam and multiple other interviews.
I still remember while I was doing my engineering in 2010-11. So there was a course called as Pattern Recognition and Neural Networks offered in my college. That was the first time the course was offered, and at that time, so in most of the local colleges in and around Karnataka, so machine learning was not as much hyped as it is in the modern day. So textbook was very difficult to read. So the only source of understanding was my advisor's course, which is PRNN, that was offered by Indian Institute of Science. Now, not only that, many times for many courses like automata theory, computer organization, computer network, most of the core courses of computer science, the sole, repository of knowledge was NPTEL.
So for me, NPTEL was not just a platform that is any regular course platform. It is something different. It is a comprehensive learning ecosystem. Why? Because it supported me through various stages of my life, be it coursework or GATE preparation or building my foundations for research. So what I see is people come across NPTEL for various reasons. Either it is for upskilling or strengthening their concepts, or sometimes even for certifications, etc. But the major role NPTEL played for me to get into IISc was for my GATE preparation, because there were courses that were neither covered in my BTech EAC nor it was covered in my BS DS.
It also helped me to prepare and also to qualify for my PhD interviews. I'm truly grateful to the NPTEL team and the professors for providing such a wonderful resource free of cost, and I encourage all the students to take benefit from it.
So there were multiple courses which I didn't credit but still utilized for learning, say for example TOC, Theory of Computation, or be it my maths concepts. So all of this was curated under NPTEL GATE portal, where they have structured content for GATE wise, like GATE is in multiple streams like CS, DA, mechanical, etc. So they have curated that content according to the syllabus. So that made it easy for me to quick recaps, or even not complete content, even if I'm not going through the complete course. I had access to every single bit to revise.
After my graduation, I wrote GATE examination, in which the core concepts taught by the professors were highly important and were very helpful. So I recommend to all my juniors and the people out there who are having any kind of issues with the topics, the NPTEL lectures, which will be very helpful, and you guys will also be benefited like me.
The concepts which I have learned in the course are still helping me to do my research at IISc. I encourage and request all the students to take these excellent courses offered by NPTEL, which are taught by eminent professors from IITs and IISc.
Even though in this era of artificial intelligence, the strong foundation of fundamentals is essential, because these fundamentals give or enabling the basic innovation and meaningful scientific discoveries. NPTEL lectures have played a vital role for this.
So here is my recommendation for all of you. Okay, it really transformed me the way I understand the concepts. Okay, and it also in a way brought me to Indian Institute of Science for my PhD. Right, it contributed a lot to my life. So I recommend everyone to just go through your whatever is the resources available on NPTEL website or YouTube, wherever NPTEL courses are offered. Right, take it up, and also there are live sessions are there. You can also do that as well, and then see how it is going to make a difference to your lives. Thank you.